Hey, are you also here for the TED Talk by Ejaculators Anonymously? Yeah, I didn't know what to wear, so I just came in my pants. They said the pants were fine, but they're all sticky now. Well, he's starting now anyway, so, and he's finished. Well, welcome to Shave&Butcher. Let's do a shave instead. It's going to be all French today. The soap and the aftershave is by Filslade. And this is La Rosée du Printemps, which in French means the dew in springtime. Springtime dew, morning dew, right? Rosée. Last time I used this soap, I was talking about roses and I don't know what I was talking about. I jumped to conclusions, it was premature. Now I know better. So, brilliant soap, really a good performer. And also a splendid scent. The brush, by the way, is French as well. It's from Gentleman Barbier. This is a badger knot, a little one, and the handle is turned in thuja, which is a needle tree, and thuja in Swedish is tuja, which is the nickname for my daughter. So that's why I bought it, because I was visiting her when I went to the shop where I purchased this in Bordeaux, and that's also where I met Cyril Perlade, who is Filslade. So, YouTube channel, pretty, he's a big shot, especially in France. And he's got his own products, he's got his own web shop. I'll put a link to all of that. And yeah, cool product. Really cool product. He doesn't make the soap himself. It's made by a French artisan, but he designs the scent and does all the labeling, the packaging, marketing, and it's really good stuff. And a great guy as well. We spoke in French for hours. Had a headache for hours afterwards. It was hard to concentrate, but altogether very nice. There you go. It's caked and full. So the scent on this thing, Cyril designed to remind you of, the idea, the scent, with a morning dew. So you have green tones. There's a nice bit of floral, and it's fresh. Really is fresh. It is absolutely brilliant. I have the summer set as well. This was a gift from Cyril. And that one is great too. So he has all 4 seasons. And he sells his own brushes, and he sells all kinds of things. So you may want to check it out. And I don't know anywhere else where the soap and the aftershave is sold. Perhaps somewhere else that I'm not aware of. But I'm sure you get the best deal anyway when you shop from Cyril himself. Yeah, a favorite scent which I really enjoyed straight away. I think we're doing fine. We'll go with that. We can drown it, we sure can. So, French soap, French brush. Of course, French razor. This is Thiers Issard, made in Thiers. And this is Loup Bélier. Really nice, which, you know, comes and, ooh! Cyril has his own straight razors as well, made by Thiers Issard. Comes in this thing. This has nothing to do with Filslade. It's all mine, and stropped obviously on my Thiers Issard 3-inch paddle strop. Really nice stuff. So here we go, all fancy, because in France things are a bit elegant. I have 2 days of growth because I was working from home today, and I did have meetings, but I thought, you know, what the heck. Most people don't pay attention to the fact that you shave every day or not. Came from doing a bit of exercise. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Boom, shakalaka. So arms and hands are shaking a bit from lifting the heavy stuff. I made a really cool purchase yesterday. I'm hoping I'll be getting it before the weekend, so I can show you in a video. Really old little thing. Old is fun, isn't it? I mean, really vintage stuff. So this is new. I didn't buy it new, but it was never used, second owner. So I paid decent money for it, but not full price. So still got a good deal. And that's good. I mean, why not? Why not? If you can make a good deal, why not? And I like the idea of using stuff that otherwise, you know, lies in someone's drawer without getting any love. So here you go. And you don't have to buy new all the time. You can buy used, you can buy second hand. So it's Wednesday today, and we're gearing up towards Friday, which is midsummer and midsummer celebrations. So that's cool. Everyone gets, you know, chores or stuff to bring, and you typically assign things according to your ability to prepare them, you know, food and such. So I'm in charge of the ice. That's the extent of my abilities. Well, what can you do? Good for me, right? But otherwise, the food is the same as we have in all holidays. Midsummer, Christmas, Easter. We add things, but the base core of things is marinated herring and boiled potatoes, which isn't even good. And then at Christmas you have Christmas ham, and you have all kinds of stuff. And at Easter you have a lot of eggs and caviars and stuff. And at midsummer, well, barbecue. So herring, potatoes for lunch, barbecue for dinner. And it's usually pretty tricky weather times in June. So quite often you have alternating sun and rain. And for some reason, it's, at least as far as people remember, it's poor and it's raining. And it starts to rain, you go inside, and then the sun comes out, and you go outside again because you want to be outside eating, apparently, for some reason. And there you go. Should be good. But tomorrow's work and quite busy, loads of stuff to do, so best look sharp. Can you hear? This thing is loud. Skipping a beat here or there. All to do with the hand. So the Thiers Issard razors are famous for having a really hard steel. I don't know where it comes from. It says it comes from Sheffield on the razor. Really? Oops. Oh, did I cut myself? I'm being an idiot. It's funny, you know, you shave thousands of times. And it's all muscle memory. And still you manage to catch yourself. I think I'm good, but I got lucky. So, small brush, small knot, but perfectly good. In many ways better than a bigger brush where, you know, they eat up a whole lot of lather. I like those too, but it's, you know, the fact that a brush is small, and this isn't minuscule by any means, but it's on the smaller side in my collection, still, you know, perfect. So, I used to read a lot, all kinds of stuff, but then since a few years I'm not reading anymore. I don't know why, and I don't get I don't have I look at my phone instead. Silly. And my wife's been telling me for years, you know, get a sound book or whatever it's called, where you listen to it, and some actor or the author reads the book on tape or in the cloud nowadays. And I've been saying, I don't know. But it's pretty damn good. And for me, it's the alternative is not to read or consume any books, and only listen to music or podcasts and what have you. So I'm on my second book now, and I like it. I like it a lot. If you got someone good reading then it's good. So, so I'm super pretentious, but I'm reading or listening to The Idiot by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Because I figured that's a book I'm never going to pick up and read, right? Turns out I like it. Turns out it's not incomprehensible or boring as I thought it might be. It's a classic. Dostoevsky is a classic, and you know, I know it's super pretentious, but it's a good way to consume hard stuff. I'm sure you all do it since 10 years back or more. Yeah, actually my first phone book was probably, or sound book was probably almost 20 years ago, but then you had a bunch of CDs that you put in the car. Works, still works, but you don't need the CDs. Okay, here's the aftershave. This soap is I'm not going to say it's vegan because I don't know, but there's no tallow in it. Still perfect. You don't have to have pieces of animals in them soaps. And this is an alcohol splash that we're getting out. Good restrictor, get a good amount. Good little burn. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All French, toute à la française. That's it. Have a good one. À bientôt. Stay sharp.